Hello, we are watching the news broadcast daily, and following are today's highlights.
Vietnam urges international law compliance in East Sea. Youth joins fight against climate change. Seminar discusses legal issues to protect lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender rights.
Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lương Thanh Nghị has said Vietnam affirms its sovereignty over Trường Sa archipelago. All activities of parties in this area conducted without Vietnam's approval violate the country's sovereignty.
Nghị made the statement at the regular press briefing in Hanoi on May 9th, while answering reporters' queries on Vietnam's reaction to China's deployment of 32 fishing boats to Trường Sa archipelago area on May 6th. All activities of parties in the East Sea must comply with international law, especially the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, respect sovereignty and sovereign rights, and jurisdiction of concerned nations. He said Vietnam will closely monitor all developments relating to the issue. On a separate matter, Nghị said Vietnam congratulates Brazilian ambassador to the World Trade Organization, Roberto Azevedo, who has been elected as the new World Trade Organization Director General for the 2013-2017 tenure.
Vietnam will grant guaranteed certificates to its fresh vegetables and fruit as of June 30th, making them eligible for export to the European Union after over 12 months of temporary halt.
According to the Plant Protection Department under the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, the temporary halt of the export of 5 kinds of vegetables, namely basil, sweet pepper, celery, bitterwood, and coriander, began in early 2012 when the produce failed to meet European Union food hygiene and safety regulations. EU authorized agencies warned that if another 5 violations are detected, they will issue a ban on all fruit and vegetables from Vietnam. To avoid this, domestic exporters are advised to purchase fruits and vegetables produced in line with good agricultural practice standards. According to the General Department of Customs, by mid-April, fruit and vegetable exports have brought home $224 million. If exports grow as expected, revenue for this year will hit $1 billion.
Ho Chi Minh City is ambitious to turn Thủ Thiêm, a 657-hectare plot of land along Saigon River in District 2, into a new urban area. On May 8th, the city held a conference to introduce its potential and attract investment. Many local and international businesses attended the event.
The conference introduced to participants an overall picture of Thủ Thiêm new urban area, at present and in the future. It will be developed into a financial, commercial and entertainment center, which is expected to be one of the most beautiful urban areas in Southeast Asia. It will be designed in line with the natural environment of Thủ Thiêm. It will also have a convenient transport system linking it to other places in Ho Chi Minh City. Recently was started on 4 main roads across the urban area. The new urban area was approved by the Prime Minister in 1996 and took municipal authorities more than 10 years to relocate the area's 60,000 residents to make space for the mega project. Site clearance is more than 98% complete, and Ho Chi Minh City is speeding up infrastructure construction to attract more investors.
A forum on the role of youth in the fight against climate change opened in Hanoi on May 9th. It was held to enhance relations among young people, socio-political organizations, and coastal communities.
As a key force with vigor and creativity, young people play a leading role in environmental protection and coping with climate change. The youth is an extremely important force in close touch with the community. Thus, they can help raise public awareness of climate change's harmful impacts on daily lives. On the occasion, organisations and individuals were urged to join the youth to protect the environment in coastal areas and islands via the Green Lighthouse programme. It aims to facilitate specific initiatives in response to climate change. The Green Lighthouse programme partly aims to help local people sustain their livelihoods. For example, they can learn about what plants to grow and which fowl to breed in a way that is adaptable to climate change. Students can help ease the impact of climate change by saving power and water. They can switch off power when it is not needed. Initially, 28 Green Lighthouse groups will be set up. They will receive training and develop skills to deal with climate change. The groups will also work with organisations to focus on environmental and community development. The programme is expected to spread the climate change message to 1 million students in cities and provinces nationwide.
A seminar to discuss legislative regulations and society's view of being lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender took place in Hanoi on May 10th.
Dr. Din Swan Tao, head of the National Assembly Standing Committee's Legislative Research Institute, said there are as many as 1.65 million homosexuals and bisexuals between the ages of 15 and 59 in Vietnam. Most of them experience discrimination, prejudice, even violence, and face disadvantages in education, employment, marriage and health opportunities. According to Tao, the 1992 Constitution states that all citizens are equal, which means people cannot be discriminated against based on their gender or sexual orientation. However, in reality, there are still gaps in Vietnamese laws and policies that protect the human rights of the lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender or LGBT community. The seminar discussed several issues, including basic concepts about LGBT, overview of the LGBT community in Vietnam, trends and social impacts of same-sex marriage, global trends and examples for Vietnam, the current legal system and social views on the issues.
Haiphong Museum hosted a major display of the Red River Delta's civilization on May 9th. The event is part of the National Tourism Week's activities taking place in Haiphong City.
Through 300 artifacts and objects, visitors are introduced to the achievements, characteristics and life of the Delta residents during the time of Đông Sơn culture and Đại Việt country under the Lý, Trần and Lê dynasties between the 11th and 18th century. The event highlights the development of metallurgy via artifacts such as bronze drums, a collection of working tools, weapons and jewelry. The arrangement of the display's topics want to confirm that a brilliant civilization appeared in the Red River Delta before Chinese and Indian civilizations spread and influenced Southeast Asia, the northern region in Vietnam in particular, said Nguyễn Văn Cường, director of the Vietnam National Museum. He also said the Red River Delta civilization established Vietnam's traditions and lifestyle and sets the solid foundation for national development.
And that is the end of our news today. Thanks for watching and goodbye for now.